Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss the next question of our agriculture optional answer writing series. And the question we are going to discuss today is describe the criteria of essentiality of plant nutrients given by Arnon, although they can sometimes mention Arnon and Stout because these two were the scientists who gave the criteria of essentiality of plant nutrients. Okay, so this could be either they can write in the question paper Erner or Stout, or they will give both Erner and Stout, so do not get confused, they are asking the same thing. So before starting, I must let you know one thing, that our agriculture optional aim for agriculture, that is agriculture optional test series for this year's mains, is going to start from 8th of June. There are seats are limited. I will take maximum 15 to 20 students, and it will never breach this 20 mark, and I will try to keep it down to 15, 17. So if you want to join it, please do join as fast as you can. There will be 14 tests, in which 8 will be sectional and 6 will be full test, and each and every copy of yours will be nicely evaluated. You know the quality of questions I keep in the test series, that is highly much relevant and very much relatable to UPSC only, and lot of questions are directly been asked in UPSC that is similar in our test series only. So you can go for it if you want to, and the price is just 999. You can go and search in the market. Any coaching center is not offering any test series in and around less than 10,000. Everyone is charging 9,000, 10,000, 11,000 for this number of test series, or lesser also. Okay, some are charging around 10,000, 10,000 for just 8 or 10 tests. Here we are providing you 14 tests and we are charging just 999. So if you want to join, I'm writing the number here only. Please WhatsApp message me on WhatsApp on the number 77818 33 440. So this is the number where you can send me the message on WhatsApp. 77818 33 440. So I will be giving a lot of insights on how to write answers, how to deliver good answers, because the generic content is not acceptable by UPSC now. If you write generic content, you will be getting marks between 200 to 50 to 10 to 20. A lot of students this year are between those marks, 210, 220, and they are not able to qualify, or either they are qualified means they are not able to clear the interview, because obviously your marks of mains will be added. So if you want to generate that value addition, please do practice a lot, and this stress series will help you there. So that this was what I wanted to say, and I hope all the serious students will join this test series. Now let's start, and let's move to the question, that is describe the criteria of essentiality of plant nutrients given by Arnon. Okay, so this essentiality criteria was given by Arnon and Stout, just which is mentioned here. Okay, the full name is Arnon, Daniel Arnon and PR Stout. Although you don't need to remember this, just remember Arnon and Stout. And this criteria of essentiality was given in 1939. 1939. So why they needed to qualify, or they needed to describe or name certain elements as essential elements? Why they needed to do it? Because these elements, the essential elements, were those elements which are highly, not in low amounts, but highly responsible for plant growth and development. Plants growth and development. That is why they made these elements or kept these elements under the criteria of essentiality. So we will see what were the those criteria, how they describe, they came to the criteria. So we will discuss it. Okay, so we will discuss the criteria now. So first is that the element is necessary for plant to complete its life cycle. Element is necessary for plant to complete its life cycle. So what this statement suggests, that that plant is must for plant, that element, not plant, that element is must for the plant in during in any stage of their life to complete its life cycle. So without that element, if this element is not present, the plant is not will be able to grow properly, or not will be able to reproduce, or not will be able to produce seeds or produce viable seeds. So at any stage, okay, at any stage of the plant's life, that element is required and it cannot be replaced. So it is the first factor which requires, which makes that element an essential element. And if there is deficiency of that element, the plant will suffer a lot of problems, or even the plant will not able to complete its vegetative and reproductive phases. So that is why this is the first criteria of essentiality, that element is necessary for plant to complete its life cycle. So it is must for plants in certain stages of life. The second criteria is that when there is the deficiency of that element, it cannot be corrected by other element. So you can say that the deficiency of the element is specific. Element is specific and can only be corrected by that element, and can only be corrected by that element. So what does it means? That suppose we all know that nitrogen is an essential element. So if the plant is suffering from nitrogen deficiency, the correction of that deficiency can be done by nitrogen only. Suppose it is suffering from nitrogen deficiency and you are providing potassium and hoping that the deficiency will be corrected, that is not possible. So for being element to be essential element, its deficiency should be corrected by itself only. Okay, there is no other replacement for that element. Okay, so that is the second criteria. And so here you can also mention that the function of that element is unique and cannot be replaced or substituted by other element, and cannot be replaced or substituted by other element. So that is, that element is must for the plants. Okay, so and if we supply different nutrient, it will not correct the deficiency symptoms. To correct the deficiency, we need to supply that particular element only. So this is the second criteria. Now we have in total three criteria to remember. So the third criteria given by Arnold and Stouty was that the element must be directly involved in metabolism of plant. The element is directly involved in the metabolism of the plant. In the metabolism of the plant. So we all know that the plant has various vital metabolic functions. So that element should be directly involved, not indirectly. Do remember, directly. That is, they are directly required in those metabolic functions. So either we all know that plant has various kind of physiological or biological processes. Okay, physiological and biological process, and the element must participate on it. Element must participate in these functions. Okay, participate in these functions means must be directly involved in these functions. So there, those functions could be either photosynthesis, the function could be respiration, the function could be enzyme activation, the function could be protein synthesis. See, in all these functions, that element can be required. So this was the criteria of essentiality, and I think you can conclude by writing that as per this criteria, based on this criteria, scientists have identified different essential plant nutrients. So currently we have 17 essential plant nutrients. Some scientists say it is 16, some also say it is 18, but overall acceptable fact is that you should remember 17. So there are 17 essential plant nutrients, and they are divided into essential plant nutrients, and they are divided into macro, that is needed into high amounts, and micro, that is needed into low amounts. So the important macronutrients are NPK. There are others also, remember NPK. And important micronutrients are like iron, zinc, or you can say copper, molybdenum. So these are macronutrients. So this is how you can conclude based on this criteria. There are 17 essential plant nutrients divided uh, which are observed, or you can say which are identified by scientists, and they have been divided into micro and macro. So this was all about the criteria of essentiality. So there is one more question which UPSC sometimes tends to ask, that is difference between essential nutrients and essential and beneficial nutrients. Although we will not go in that much deep, but I will give you a basic idea so that you can manufacture your answer. So essential nutrients are must nutrients, okay, that is they cannot be replaced. But when it's come to beneficial nutrients, so although these are beneficial for plants, okay, these are required for plants, beneficial for plants in certain stages, but these are absolutely, there is no absolute requirement of this. Here we have absolute requirement, okay, that is it cannot be replaced. But in beneficial one, although they provide benefits to plants, but they are not absolutely required, not absolute requirement, that is they can be replaced also. Okay, so this is the basic difference between essential nutrients and beneficial nutrients. So essential nutrients are must, but beneficial nutrients, although being helpful and being beneficial, are not must, they can be replaced, they are not absolutely required. Okay, so for example, in humans only you say that oxygen is must, okay, we cannot live without oxygen, let it be oxygen and water are must, so these are essential. But when it comes to beneficial, let it be some kind of diet, let it be a protein rich diet. So although it will benefit our body, it will help in muscle development, but it is not beneficial. We can live without a protein rich diet, on low protein diets also. So there is essential, this is the difference between essential and beneficial. So I hope you understand this. So that is all for today. At the end, I must again say that if you are a serious student, do join this test series. I can guarantee you will be a lot of, you will get a lot of benefit using this, a lot of answer writing practice, and that will help you to enrich your marks from 200 to 280s or 300. Okay, because I will not say that you will reach into 350 marks because UPSC is not dividing that much numbers now. So I think a good marks, if you see the marks of toppers also in any optional subject, is around 280 to 300, and with a lot of practice, with a lot of value addition, you will be able to achieve this. And we will provide you at uh, uh, at 999 only, and the seats are limited. I will be not be taking at any cost above 20 students, and I will be trying to limit it 15-16 only. But if someone comes and requests me, I will not be breaching that 20 limit whatever happens. So this is the phone number where you can message on WhatsApp. So that is all for today. If you like it, please press the like button, please do share, and please do subscribe. It takes a lot of hard work to make such videos for you on regular basis. And if you like, if you share, if you subscribe, it motivates us to make more such videos for you regularly. So that is all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.